later. We just record it. There we go. So first, guys, I'm just gonna introduce myself, let you know who I am, and then I'm gonna get straight into the presentation this evening. So if you wouldn't mind, if everybody wouldn't mind staying muted for me, it will just help so that I don't have to keep flicking backwards and forwards from the actual presentation screen once I've shared my screen with you all. So my name is Beth Robinson. I've been in Valentus now for just over 11 months. I left a previous organisation where I had a downline of over 11,000 people. So I got a massive downline. I was earning multiple six figures every single month. I was earning anything between 10 and 12,000 a month. I've been in network marketing now for 7 years. I left when I was 18. I left a full-time job in hairdressing. When I was 18 years old, I worked in a company called John English. I don't know whether it was around where you were, but I did my level 2, my level 3, and then my level 4 in hairdressing. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go straight into it, guys, but my mum passed away at the age of 18. So it gave me a lot of depression. I was anxious. I had to leave work, and I was under really heavy counselling. So somebody came to me and they said, right, Beth, you know, you're in a bad place, let's get you focused. So I've always been somebody that needs to get my teeth stuck into something. So she offered me a company called Jeunesse. I don't know whether anybody's ever heard of that company, but I was in Jeunesse for quite a few years. I was one of the highest paid earners in the UK, and it was a Botox cream. I don't know whether anybody had seen it before. So anyway, I did really, really well. It did take me quite a while to build up my network, and I started to build a really, really big team within the UK. I then started to expand worldwide and ended up being very, very successful within that company. So a lot of people say to me, Beth, you're absolutely crazy. Why would you leave a six-figure income to join Valentus? It's quite simple, guys, and I'm going to be really honest with you here. I was earning money, but my team weren't. My downline weren't earning the money that I was earning. I was earning a really good wage, and I was lucky to have 2 people that were earning 5,000 a month out of 11,000 people. It was nothing. So I started to think, right, this company's not going to be stable. I've got no stability if my team aren't earning money. So somebody offered me a position within Valentus, which was starting from the beginning, but I went through this company, believe me when I say to you guys, I went through this company with a fine-tooth comb. And the reason for that is I've seen so many companies come into the UK and disappear. I've seen so many companies have so high targets that people can't manage. I've seen companies that say they're all this and that, you sign in, you get thrown into a team page, you get no help and support, and then you end up back at square one. So I wanted to make sure this company had no breakaways. I wanted to make sure this company had no sales targets. I wanted to make sure this company was doable, okay? So I went through everything. I don't like coffee, which was a big hit for me because I said, well, how can I sell something? I have to be a product of the product. And she said, oh, no, it's fine. You can put it into hot chocolate, a mocha, a latte. So I had some product. I popped it into a normal coffee at first. I'm a mum to 3 kids. So once I'd had the kids, I don't know if any of you are mums, but once I'd had the children, my taste buds, I couldn't stand the smell of coffee, never mind taste it. So I put it into coffee and it was a big no-no. Put it into hot chocolate, I was fine. So I'm always on the go with meetings and, you know, running up and down the country doing presentations. So I'm the person that grabs a cappuccino from Starbucks or Costa, and I popped it into there and I couldn't even taste it. So 11 months later, I'm 2.5 stone down, which is brilliant. I get married next month. So I've needed to cramp this little body into a little dress that I've been wanting for ages, and I've managed to do it. We have got the 7 products and they're affordable. So in the 11 months that I've been in, we are a team called Inspire Global, and you're going to be wanting to sign up underneath somebody that is in the Inspire Global team. We have the most diamonds throughout the whole of Europe. We have 13 diamonds together, and we have 2 more that should be going diamond this evening, which is really exciting. So altogether tonight, we should have the 15 diamonds that will be in Inspire Global. And, you know, it's just gone crazy. The success rate within this team and in this company as a whole has been something that I've never seen in network marketing before. So the growth, the movement, the timing, for this company especially is now, and you will see that in a second. So what I'm going to do, guys, is if everybody just would remain muted for me, I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see the presentation slides. If any of you have got any questions, if you wouldn't mind just leaving for me until the end, just because if I share my screen, it's just really hard to get back. So I'm just going to share with you all now. So here we go. Guys, also, if you go and touch the screen, if you're on an iPad or if you're on a computer, it does draw on the screen. So just be warned, if there's little lines that keep popping up, it's definitely not me. It must be somebody on an iPad. So the CEO, a massive thing that everybody needs to go and research. A lot of companies will either not tell you who the CEO is, the CEO tries to hide himself, or people don't like you to go and Google because there's going to be a lot of negativity on the internet. I'm very honest, I'm very real. I want you to go and research this guy. Dave Jordan is the CEO and founder, and his wife, Joyce Jordan. They're both massive figures in network marketing. They've done network marketing for years and years and years. They've built extremely huge organizations in other companies, but they've always been the person that's seen compensation plans change, or they've not been happy, or the integrity and ethics within that company aren't suitable for them. So they started Valentus in July 2014. Dave and Joyce they both live in North Dakota, so they're over in the US. And their company expanded into Canada in June 2015. It then came over to the UK just last year. So when I started in September, it was about a month old within the UK. So I got in really, really early. What I'm going to say to everybody here is if you're in network marketing already and you're thinking, oh, it's a new company, it's not. It's 3 years old. The company's actually 3 years old, and it's a worldwide company. So the position that we have now, which is you're in an established company that's gone through all the teething problems, that's been through the delivery issues, it's been through the payment issues, been through all the lumps and bumps, which if you've been in network marketing for a while, like me, you've probably seen a lot of companies come and a lot of companies go. So this is an extremely unique position. You know, you're in at the beginning, but you're also in an established worldwide company. So it's in every single country apart from Norway. There is a reason for that. Let me just mute everybody. Guys, I can hear you. If you just want to keep muted for me. There we go. Sorry guys, just don't want any background noise for you all. So we are a debt-free company and we are backed by millions in capital. That's something that a lot of companies can't say. Dave's been offered so many offers for other companies to join his company, to work together. He doesn't need it. This company is backed by millions in capital. The products. This is a really important thing, guys, and it's something that I'm very, very strong on. If you've got a product that's overpriced, if you've got a product that doesn't work, or if you've not got a product at all in your company, you're going to face issues because you have to have a client base, you have to have a customer base. You have to be able to have a product that's affordable for your market in your area. You have to have a product that people want. So with our products, we have 7. Now, a lot of people think, oh, 7, that's not many. Guys, I started with 4. There was only 4 products in this business when I first started until I flew over to Toronto in Canada with about 7 of my teammates. And we watched the launch of another 3 products that Valentus launched just a few months ago. So there's 7 products that are all the same price, that work, that are a month's supply, and that what you do every single day. This isn't mixing and stirring and making and prep. It's nothing like that. It's basically putting a product sachet into a cup, stirring it round and drinking it. So the product showcase, I'm really quickly, guys, I'm going to whiz through these because there is a website that I'm going to give to you, which you can go and research. You can go and look at the ingredients. You can go and look at what they do. And I'm going to tell you a quick little story. I've literally just come back from a meeting with a guy that owns his own company. I'm not going to give you his name, but he sells health products. So he sells face creams and Botox creams. And I gave him that Prevail Max, which is a spray in the middle. And he's tried it, he's looked at the ingredients, and he wants to sign up to Valentus. which is a massive, massive thing. So when I jump off this call, I will be signing a guy that's got his own network marketing company because he wants to be able to give this product to his customers that he already has for his business, which is fantastic. So the first product that we have, you've probably seen it. Now, what I am going to say with this as well is that if you think you've seen it already and that the market is saturated, the figures within our team are 3,500 worldwide. That's not much. That's just within our team. Altogether within Europe, I think we're looking at about 10,000 now. It's not even touched the surface. You will have seen the same people post. You will have seen the same people post statuses about weight loss or about before and afters. But on the whole grand scheme of things, not many people have even heard of Allentis. So the first product is our flagship product, and it's called Slim Roast. It's a coffee, but like I said, you can pop it into anything that you want. I have mine in hot chocolate. The weight loss industry is a 200 billion annual industry, and the coffee industry is 100 billion. If you combine the two together, you're looking at a 300 billion annual industry. If there's any guys on here, or even women that are into trading, that use the stock markets, the currency exchange and things like that, you will know that coffee is the second highest commodity traded worldwide. So it's a huge product. Over 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed in the world every single day. So how does this work? When I first tried it, it's all natural. There's no chemicals, there's no artificial sweeteners, it's gluten-free, it's good for vegans and vegetarians, and it's 100% natural. So when I first took it, I remember saying to the girl, oh my God, can I even take this stuff? I was buzzing. I had that much energy that I was literally running around after the cleaner because I was wanting to clean myself. I had to go to the gym, which is why I've started back to the gym because of this product. The energy that it gives you is just incredible. It stops all the naughty snacks. I'll hold my hands up and say to you guys, I'm the worst person in the world after having the kids for sweets. Sweets and chocolate I could overtake with food any day, anytime, any day, anywhere. So when I started to take this, I was craving grapes. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's certainly better than chocolate. So I did stop with all the natural sort of picking at little things that I shouldn't be eating. It's a carbohydrate craving management as well, so it will stop your intake with all the calories. There's a lot of PTs, guys, that have joined into Allentis, and a lot of them are over in Canada. Now, if anybody is a PT or you know about products or you want to know really, really on how this product attacks the body, I can put you in contact with somebody because the explanation for this product, the science behind this product is fantastic. So you've then got Trim. It's exactly the same as the coffee, guys, basically, but it's a juice. So you pop it into water, you stir it round, and it tastes like, I always do this, I can taste it when I say this. It's like a pineapple-y, orangey fruit juice. You can put a bit of Robinson's fruit juice or whatever fruit juice you want to take the taste off, but it's fine to take with just water. So as you can see, there's probably 4 ingredients in there that you're probably all very familiar with already, which is your Garcinia, your raspberry ketones, your Mackay berry, and then obviously your natural caffeine from coffee beans. So this product is that if somebody doesn't like coffee, they can take the juice. If they don't like juice, they can take the coffee, or they can take the two together. I always say to everybody when first starting this product, just take one. Just take 1 sachet a day of either. Don't take them both together at the beginning. I lost 10 pounds in my first week. That's not a health loss, that's not a weight loss claim, that's a personal claim. That's what happened to me in the first week. So if I'd have taken the two together, I don't think there would have been much left. So there's a super fat burner, stops your hunger in its tracks, combats free radicals, enhances your pH levels, and raises that metabolism. But again, 100% natural, vegan friendly. We've got a lot of vegans in our team, vegetarian friendly, artificial sweeteners, there's none of, there's no chemicals, no antibiotics, there's no preservatives in there. It's 100% natural. These are just a few pictures of our team. This is one of my best friends up there, that's Amanda. You've then got the lovely Laura. from Ireland, you've got myself, and you've got different members of the team. We have got a actual page, guys, if you want to get added to there, which is the Best Weight Loss Coffee Group. And it is a group jam-packed of members, customers, personal results that are in that page, which you're more than welcome to be added to. We then have the Immune. This is brilliant for children as much as it's brilliant for the elderly and for every age range, in fact. And what this does is I give half a sachet each to my daughter, so they have a full sachet between them, and they have it in warm water, or that I make it into jelly. So I get some raspberry sugar-free jelly, stir it in, pop it into ice cube trays and pop it into the fridge. There is quite a few videos which you may have seen of me floating around making this product from scratch on a live. It's been brilliant for the kids, especially through winter periods when schools and nurseries, my youngest daughter was 2, so she picked up on everything. And she was very prone, so she had to have steroids quite often for croup. She hadn't had to have anything since she'd been taking this product. Again, it's not a claim, it's a personal result. So it's been fantastic in our team, and my other half loves these products. So what does this do? It activates your immune system defences. So like I said, if you get the coughs and the colds and other things, all the horrible nasty bugs that fly around in winter, you can take this product and it will help your immune system to try and block out all the different bugs. You've then got energy. A lot of our team are hooked on this product, and the reason for that, let me just meet everybody again. The reason for that is exactly the same as, oh, someone's drawing on the screen, guys. It's exactly the same as Red Bull and Monster. So if you look at the calories, the sugars, the carbs, and the sodium, you will see the difference. It's incredible. The product tastes like Dib Dab or Double Dip. The little stick with the little sherbet, it's quite a sweet tasting drink, and it's bright pink when it comes out, so it's fab. The calories are different, obviously the sugars, the carbs, the sodium, but it gives you exactly the same boost as what a Red Bull and Energy would, and it's cheaper. We then have a cleanse. I probably was the most excited for this product, and as soon as I got a sample of it in Toronto, I went live and I was jumping around the hotel room, which again, you may have seen. But the reason for that is because I've tried so many cleanses from different network marketing companies, and they all taste disgusting. So I couldn't taste it. I couldn't physically drink it because it made me ill. So with the breakthrough, the AM is completely tasteless. It's just like drinking a bottle of water. And I want you guys, if any of you are in the health industry, please, please, please look at the ingredients in this product. They are amazing. We had a training on every single product that was in this product, and it's nothing like what's in other cleanses. Some cleanses will remove everything out of your body. They will strip everything, good and bad. This product only strips the bad, and it's brilliant. We've had some fantastic results off this. You've then got a PM. It's not too bad, I'm going to be honest. It's not as bad as some of the cleanses I've tasted before, but again, nothing's going to be brilliant for you, is it, if it tastes lovely. But the PM, it's got a licorice taste to it. I don't like licorice, which is probably the reason why I don't like it. But I just have mine in less water, and I take it back and it's fine. But you have got 2 parts to the AM and PM. All of our products, guys, retail at £55 for a month's supply. So a month's supply of weight loss coffee, a month's supply of trim, a month's supply of, where you've got a 12-day cleanse, a month's supply of the Immune, a month's supply of your energy. They are all retailing at £55, which is affordable if you go and compare it to other companies' products. We then have a second coffee. So if you're a coffee lover, you'll understand this. There's a Brazilian and an Italian. The Brazilian is nowhere near as strong as the Italian. So you've got 2 completely different types of people. If somebody wants to lose more weight, if they want a stronger coffee, they will go on the Italian. Once they've lost it and they want to maintain, you can then switch them onto the Brazilian. It's not as strong. The Brazilian, you can't taste it as much as you can the Italian. But it's a little bit weird because I prefer the Italian and I don't like coffee. So I suppose it's all personal preference, but it does exactly the same thing as the other coffee, but this one's slightly weaker. You've then got this, which is the product that I've just been telling you about. His name's John, and he's got his own company, and he wants to be a member of Valentis so that he can sell this to his customers. The website at the top of this is prevailmax.com, and you can go on there and it will give you a breakdown of every single product that we have, the ingredients that are in there, how it works, and there are some videos of live demonstrations of actually blood cells being taken from this product. This industry, but it's $1 billion industry, you know, when it's with your blood. Again, being honest, when they launched this product, I sat there and my head went down and I thought, I can't sell something, because nowadays people want to see results. They want to see weight loss. They want to see the skin clearing up. They want to see how beautiful makeup is. They won't invest. I thought they wouldn't invest £55 into something that they can't physically see because it's in the body. However, when you watch the blood microscopist video of how this works from a live demonstration from her blood cells 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after taking this product, as soon as I posted that, everybody went crazy. So it's an absolutely fantastic product, and it will be absolutely huge. So that's all the 7 products, guys. They're simple, they're easy, they work, they're affordable, they're transportable, they're consumable, and you can be a product of the product with them. So if you're new to network marketing, you're going to be thinking, oh my God, what the hell is this girl talking about? I can't do this. I've no idea how to sell. I haven't got a customer base. I haven't got a network. I've never done this before. I was the same. I was 18 years old. I was no idea what I was doing. And I was thrown at the deep end with no support and no help. You learn whilst you earn, and you will be allocated into my team page, which is where all the trainings are recorded. There's a step-by-step guide. We have trainings on a Monday, okay? But the network marketing industry, please, please, please do not underestimate. I've managed to pay my mortgage. I've managed to retire my other half. I've managed to live a life that I've always dreamed of, yet I was always stuck in a 9-to-5 job working Monday to Sunday, near enough 90 hours a week in a hairdresser's. It was hard work. And back then, there was a minimum wage of about £60 a week. So it's a complete different lifestyle. So the NFL, not 9.5 billion, the music, the video gaming industry, the movie industry, and the natural foods, network marketing doubles all of it. $186 billion industry. Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Bob Healig, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn. I could go on and on and on. Go and look these guys up. I'm not going to tell you guys, again, this is Beth just being completely honest and talking as a normal person. I'm a mum, you know, I'm a real person, and I want the best for everybody. Don't come into this thinking it's going to be really easy, because it's not. You've got to build a business, just like a traditional business, just like if you were to go and set up, I don't know, a job and you wanted to become a teacher. You're going to have to go through the training to get to where you need to be. It's exactly the same. But the results you get from network marketing are a complete different other scale of working a 9-to-5 until you retire. Complete difference. My friends, some of my friends, some of my work colleagues, my business partners, I've seen people retire at the age of 27 off network marketing. Don't take it, don't underestimate this industry, guys, because I see it on a day-to-day basis. And if I look around, it makes me teary because I've done all of this through this industry. So Valentis is the fastest growing direct marketing company on the planet at the minute. It's actually got over 40% growth. These slides are a few months old. But Valentis has won the #1 award for the best direct marketing company on the planet with the most sales. A compensation plan that's ungenerous, unmatched and untouchable. The support and training is something that I really pride Inspire Global on, something that I've taken 11 months full-time, working until midnight, just to get strategies and systems to get the people earning. Because like I said at the beginning of this call, if my team aren't earning, I've got to keep building and building and building, and I want a residual income. I don't want to be working, 40, 50. I want to be retired at the age of 30, and by doing that, I've got to get the team structure solid, which is what I've worked on, and that reflects on the success rate that we've got within this team. A lead generating system that's revolutionary and state of the art. Now, again, this isn't going to mean anything to some of you, but if you're in the network marketing industry and you've worked with a binary, you know that you only get paid off one leg. A binary here, you get paid off both. So it's a double paid system, and you do get help with building your team. Like I said before, unparalleled products that are consumable, transportable, and in concrete form. So getting into the juicy bit, guys, which is what you're all on here for, you want to know how you can earn money. So I'm going to run through this with you. Number one, retail commission. You never have to touch a box of products if you don't want to. You don't have to sell any product, hand to somebody else if you don't want to. There's no sales targets. So there's nothing telling you at the end of the month, you need so many points, you need so many sales. It doesn't happen. So you could have your website link, which is what you will get when you sign up to this business, and you can say to your mum, your sister, your auntie, whoever wants to buy a product, look, I'll send you my link, you can order it, you'll pay for it, it gets sent to your house, but you earn 25%, okay? So you don't have to do all the faffing about with stocking your house full of boxes of product. You don't have to do it. There's 4 ways in which you can come into this business, guys. I feel like I've never stood up doing one of these before. I sat down all day. So you can sign up with just one box. And as soon as you've locked in a position in your business, anybody that signs up after you, that your upline sign, will fall into your team. So it's a bit of a no-brainer to lock in ASAP. And you can do that with just one box. So you can order a box, you'll get it cheaper because you're a rep. You'll be able to try it to get your own testimonial. If you like it, you can carry on. If you don't, there's no monthly things that you're stuck into. You can cancel your account at any time, and you don't need it. So one box of product will cost you $59, and there's a one-time activation fee for your own website, which will cost you $20. You could sign up with 3, so you could try the coffee, the train, the max if you wanted to. That's $129. You could sign up with 6 boxes for $199, or you could try the whole range of products for 16 boxes, which will cost you $499. It's completely up to you, and to be quite honest, guys, it doesn't make a massive difference at the beginning, okay? So when you've signed up and you have your link, even if you come in with one box, you will have your own link, you will have your own website, you will have locked in a position. So anybody that your upline signs after you would then fall into your team as well. So you would start to see numbers on that back office. If somebody said to you, right, Joe, I want to sign up, you'd send them your link. If they signed up with one box, you would earn $20. If they signed up with 3 boxes, you would earn $40. If they signed up with 6 boxes, you would earn $60. And if they signed up with 16, you'd earn $100 straight away. Just from them signing up and buying products, you would earn something called a fast start bonus. It doesn't matter what products you come in with. It doesn't matter what box you come in with. You would still earn the $100 if someone signed up with 16. Okay? So this little guy's you if you decided to join and have your own team. You go and sign up 3 people that come in with the business builder, hypothetically. Obviously, if they come in with the 1, 3, or 6, you're going to earn the 20 or the 40 or the 60 in between. But just to make it simple, you've signed 3 people with the business builders, you've earned 100, 100, 100. So you've earned 300 straight away, just from signing 3 people. Your 4th person that you sign up with your link as a Ruby onwards, so your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, you get the gist, onwards, no cap, infinity levels across, you'd earn $200 per person just by joining the business with 16 boxes, which, believe it or not, a lot of people do. They see the profit margins within that and they go for it. Especially if they're a good networker, they're going to want to try the product, they're going to want to get a few testimonials together, they're going to want to make sure they build a bit of a portfolio to be able to show people that the products work. So as long as you're a Ruby, which is the 16 boxes, by the time you sign your 4th, you can upgrade. You can do this through building your team. There's quite a few different ways in getting to Ruby. We've got thousands. We've probably got about 1,500 plus Rubies within our team. And you would then earn $200 per person after. So just to duplicate from that, that's exactly the same slide as the previous slide, but we've just gone down an extra level. So there's the 3 people that you've earned your 300 from, and your 4th onwards is your 200. Now, the most lucrative thing about this compensation plan is something that my jaw literally nearly touched the floor when I saw it, because obviously the size of my team. I thought there's no way on God's earth the company can pay you out this much money. The compensation plan's never changed. It's been the same since I've been with the company, and the wage that I earn now is what I used to earn in a month. So the duplication, the fourth person onwards, whenever they go and sign their rubies with their link, their first 3 people, you earn 100, 100, 100 per person. Infinity levels down. So when this person goes and gets there first, you'd earn 100, 100, 100. When this person, 100, 100, 100. If you draw that out, and I don't know whether you can see that whiteboard there at the back of the room, but that's where I do the training on. And when you start to draw this down, and you start to see the money that you can earn just from duplication and your team duplicating, it's quite unbelievable. But like I said, it's real. We get paid every Friday between 6:30 and 7:30. 2 different ways, Paylution or you get your own Valentis card. Completely up to you. My accountant's really strict with me, so I have to make sure it goes into Paylution straight into my business account, and then I pay myself dividends. But you can do it however you want to do it. You've then got cycles, which don't let this confuse you, because like I said, I can add you into the prospect page, or whoever's added you onto this call this evening can add you into the prospect page, and I've broken down every way of getting paid in there. So before you sign up, you can check it out. You can, just say to the person, Beth said on a call this evening, that I can be added to a prospect group, which is Inspire Global Worldwide Business Opportunities, where I'll be able to watch a bit more. That's absolutely fine. So you've got 2 cycles, 2 legs, sorry, okay? Sounds weird because we've all got 2 legs, but it means 2 teams. So your side that you're on of your upline, so say you're on your upline's right team, anybody that she signs up in her right team after you will fall underneath. So depending on how, how the business is going, your right side will start to build, which means you start building your left. Every time points go through the 2 teams, throughout the whole levels, not just you, anybody in that team, you keep 100% of the points. Every time 200 points goes through one and 100 points go through the other, the company pay you $20. Another thing that I always say on this slide, guys, I'm sorry I'm going over this a little bit more than I normally would on a prospect call, but I've got quite a few people on, so I wanted to explain it properly. Every time that happens, bearing in mind a Ruby Pack is 400 points, so you can see how quickly your points will start to accumulate. Every time you get $20, don't underestimate it. There's people earning 4 figures weekly from this one way of getting paid, because your points go up so quickly, and because you keep 100% of the points, your cycles just keep cycling and cycling and cycling. You don't have to do anything, the company do it, and I'll actually show you my back office in a second where you can see where the points are to keep an eye on it. 5th way of getting paid, guys, this is all paid weekly. So you'll get your Fast Start weekly, you'll get your Legacy weekly, you'll get your commissions weekly, you'll get your cycles weekly, and you'll get your dual team matching bonus weekly. This isn't the most residual, but a lot of companies don't offer it. And the reason for that is if you've got a superstar in your team, the company don't want to be check matching. It's as simple as that. But if I go and sign Ray Higdon, just an example, some of you are probably thinking, who the hell's Ray Higdon? Go and look him up. But if I sign Ray Higdon on my front line, and Ray brings in 50 million people, and he earns 40 grand a week, I earn 20% of that. So you could sign in one good person and just live off 20% wage if you wanted to do it. Your second generation, so whoever Ray signs, I'd earn 10% from. Whoever they signed, I'd earn 5%. So you're basically check matching. Whatever they're earning in their weekly check, you earn a percentage of. So what this also means, guys, is for any leaders that are leaving big teams, which a hell of a lot have left huge organizations to be a part of Valentis, a massive risk, huge fear. I was absolutely poo myself, to put it politely, when I said to the company, I'm out, I'm gone, I'm moving, and I'm starting back from zero 11 months ago. It was very hard. Believe me, it was very hard, especially when obviously I'd retired Steve, and it was a wage that we were living off. So I went back to zero. It didn't take me weeks to match what I was earning before. But anyway, that's another story. So this means that we have to get you earning money. Because if we don't get you earning money, we're not going to earn a percentage of it. And everybody, whoever tells you that network marketing, they don't do it because obviously the residual income and how much money people are earning, they're fibbing. Obviously, leaders want their teams doing well, and I will put them before myself any day of the week. And I've proved that with the systems and the team training and the amount of hours that I've plumbed into this team. But obviously, we do it for our families, for our children, for our lives. So we are going to want to earn more money. So the more money we get you earning, the more money we're going to earn. Okay, so it's a nice little way of thinking, right, I'm going to give back. I'm going to spend my time with the team, because it's not a conveyor belt of just recruiting and recruiting and recruiting and recruiting like a lot of companies, because you keep 100% of the volume in every single level, down and across. There's no breakaways, there's no caps. You keep 100% volume. So your sixth way, this is monthly. So every time you sign 3 rubies yourself, you will earn 1% of the company's profit pool. At the minute, guys, it's anything between £280 to £300. We get paid in dollars, it then gets exchanged. But in this way, it's about £280 to £300. And if you sign 6 rubies in 1 calendar month yourself, which is the 16 boxes, you'd earn 2%. If you sign 9, you'd earn 3%. So as you can see, it could accumulate to be a really, really good bonus at the end of the month. Car plan. Every time somebody gets to Diamond, the company will send you an extra $400 as your extra monthly bonus to go and spend on a car. I saw a post the other day, guys, which is where someone says, has anybody ever seen anybody in a car in Valentis? Now, let me tell you, there's 13 of us that have got cars. My Mercedes is on the drive. Ash's Mercedes is on her drive. Amelia's BM's on her drive. Hayley's Range Rover Evoque is on hers. Charlotte Thompson's Porsche, she had a Porsche. How lucky is she? Wish I'd got a Porsche. We had Carly Steele that got a Merc. There's loads of us. So every time you get to Diamond, you get $400 a month to go towards a car, as long as it's within 3 years old. If it's not, you only get half. But who doesn't want a new car? So that's not an issue. When you get to double diamond, you get 800. When you get to triple diamond, you get 1,000, and it keeps going up. So they are all the 7 ways of getting paid. Okay. Now, this is just really average. This is a very, very average, and I'd say very average annual income from different promotions, because a lot of the girls in our team, and we are predominantly girls, however, we've started to build in a bit of a male team, which has been brilliant. So as a Ruby, you did anything between $2,500 and $8,000 annually. As an Emerald, which we have, again, last time I looked, I think we had about 400 plus emeralds, but we've got so many now. We had our first one in South Africa today, so a massive congratulations over there. We've started just to build out in different worldwide countries. So as an emerald, anything between 8,000 and 16,000 annually. As a diamond, which is where you get your 400 car plan a month, anything between 35 and 70,000 annually. Double diamond, 800 a month car plan, and then between 90 and 150,000 annually. Triple diamond, 175 to 350,000 annually. This is the position I'm at the minute, and you get 1,000 a month for a car plan. Blue diamond is anything between 400 and 750,000 annually. Barry is our upline. He's a blue diamond. All the uplines, actually, guys. We've got John Haremza, who's worked with Eric. We have Ted Wilson, who's also worked with Eric, and they're all blue diamonds. So the males in our team, the males in our upline, are all blue diamonds. So we need a female. So that's anything between 400 and 750,000 annually. Now, one thing that I'm quickly going to show you guys is this. This is my back office. Oh, we've got a few scribbles on the screen, but don't worry. So let me just update this screen, and I'm going to show you how many representatives we've had in our team this month, and it's the 27th. So we're coming up towards the end of the month now when it decides to upload. So we've had 1,299 new representatives in our team this month. That's crazy. That's movement, that's growth, and that's success. And that's something that a lot of leaders and companies won't show you. They won't show you facts. I'm a factual person and I like to show people honest, true facts, and it's there. You know, the growth in this team is absolutely phenomenal. I would show you the team, but my messages will come up in the back office, so it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. But this is where you'll be able to track your points. So this is where you'll be able to see what points you're at, so you can see how much you've earned, where your team's at. You will get your tree, so you'll be able to see who's in your team, what they're doing, how much they're earning. You know, you start to have a really, really good track on your business. So guys, it is coming up towards the end of the call now. I've rambled on for the past 45 minutes. It normally takes me 20 minutes to do this. But I didn't do one last week, so I feel like I've missed out a little bit. So I hope this has helped with your questions. If you've got any questions whatsoever, I can't open this up, guys, because there's 48 people. We just wouldn't hear a thing. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, get back to the person that's added you on this evening. Ask them to add you into the potential call if you're not in there already, so that you can have a little look at all the different videos that I've done on that whiteboard, so that it's really easy for you to break down. You understand it a bit better. But my advice to anybody is to lock in a position ASAP, because as soon as you've locked in, anybody that your upline signs up after you will fall into your team. So for instance, if you'd have signed up underneath somebody at the beginning in September, you would be, you know, triple down on one side. You would still have to build the other, but you're getting one side of your business built. So, you know, try and lock in as soon as you can. If you don't want to use the account after, if you try the product and you're not keen on it and you don't think you could sell it, it's fine. There's nothing that you're linked into to not get out of it, basically. So, like I said, guys, I hope it's helped. I have recorded it, so if anybody's missed out this evening, oh, I thought it didn't say recording then. I can send you the recording and I will pop it into the prospect page as well. So have an amazing evening, guys. I hope it's helped. And like I said, I will hopefully see some of you in the team page. And like I said, if you've got any questions, get back to the leader that's added you on. Have an amazing night, guys. Take care and I'll speak to you soon.